What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are checking the Ethereum US dollar pair here on the 1 hourly chart. It looks like the Ethereum failed in this double top pattern, okay, because we did not break this support level to the downside, and we have created a huge double bottom this time. Are we going to break this major resistance point over here and blast off to the upside? We'll be checking out also the 15-minute chart here, because it looks like that we are creating a kind of megaphone pattern or an inverse shoulder head and shoulder pattern, and we are going to blast off. We'll be checking this out today. Also, the Bitcoin price looking extremely bullish here. We broke out from this descending wedge, okay? We didn't do it with a huge amount of volume, but I'm going to show you that we might have a retracement here because we are getting some resistance, and I'll show you why. We might have a pullback and then continue to the upside unless we do it right now. We'll be checking out the 15-minute chart here for the Bitcoin price, also looking at some major resistance and support levels and looking for potential breakouts. Guys, if you're interested in trading, make sure to check out the Bybit leverage trading platform. If you use my link in the description, you can get up to $1,610 in bonus. All the information to get this bonus is in the description, okay? If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And said this, let's go straight into the charts. Hello there, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis and news on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say, and if you do so, do your own research. Said this, let's go straight into the video. All right, guys, zooming in here on the 1 hourly chart for the Ethereum US dollar pair. As I mentioned, it looks like that we did fail here, okay, of doing a double top and breaking these levels down over here. So now, what can we expect for Ethereum? It looks like that we've flipped from a double top to a double bottom pattern, as you can see here. Now, you could say that this is a potential fake out, okay, and there is major resistance around this level, which is at the $2,560 range. We are just sitting around those levels right now. So if we break these levels and even all-time high, which is at the $2,640 range, well, it looks like that Ethereum might have an incredible pump to the upside, you know, and the measured move from here is getting the bottom, okay, of the double bottom pattern from the support level, and from the breakout we could see Ethereum going all the way up to the $3,000 levels. This is very, very possible in the next coming days and weeks, guys. We could shoot up there in a few days. So now let's take a look at the bearish scenario. Also would be getting a rejection here, okay, and then falling to the downside. I've seen other analysts saying that this could potentially be a shoulder head and shoulder pattern formation, but this head over here is just too small, okay, and this right shoulder, I do not see this as a shoulder head and shoulder pattern. The bearish scenario would be getting rejected right over here and coming back down and retesting this support level right over here where we have major resistance, as you can see here in the past, and support, okay, will be coming back down to the $2,350 range. But let's take a look at the 15-minute chart, okay, for Ethereum, and let's take a look at the bullish and bearish scenario, okay. In the 15-minute chart, we can see that we are creating, you know, these higher highs and a kind of megaphone pattern, as you can see right over here. We have this support level and we are creating higher highs here on the 15-minute chart. We could potentially see this as a fake out because I'm just connecting the most amount of higher highs here, creating this uptrend line. Okay, so now what can we expect? We could also see this as an inverse shoulder head and shoulder pattern, you know, going higher and higher. We can see this as the left shoulder, this as the head, and now we are creating the right shoulder, and now we are struggling to get above this resistance point that I showed you before on the 1 hourly chart. So if we do not break these levels, but if we break these levels, let's look at the potential target here in the short term. Would be getting the head here all the way up to the resistance point, and from the breakout, you know, we could potentially see a $2,690 Ethereum approximately. So this could also be a megaphone pattern, as you can see right over here. You know, we are creating this this kind of megaphone scenario, and the measured move would be getting the width here. If we break in the next few hours, Ethereum could shoot up to the $2,740 range also. But let's go with the conservative way, the conservative target, which would be this inverse shoulder, head and shoulder pattern. Okay, we have this neckline over here created, and if we break, okay, 2,690 is the target here in the short term. Now, if we get major rejection now, we could come all the way down to these levels right over here, which is at the $2,430 range. Okay, this is the bottom here of the support from this megaphone pattern. So we could get a huge rejection and have a massive drop from here. So breakout from this resistance, guys, you know the target, you know the deal. I've told you already. If we get rejection, very likely that we'll come back down and retest this support level. So take a look at this in the short term for the Ethereum price. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish here on the 4-hourly chart. Like I mentioned in the intro, we broke out from this descending wedge, and now we are getting major resistance because we are hitting the 50% retracement of the Fibonacci. If I take the Fibonacci all the way down here of the impulse, as you can see, we are getting here a major rejection at the 50% levels, which is at the $55,000 area. Okay, as you can see, this is a consolidation phase. Okay, and the drop starts from here. So I took the Fibonacci extension from this point all the way down to this low over here. So we are hitting this major resistance. If we get above the $55,000, which is the 50% retracement, very likely we're going to retest the 62% Fibonacci retracement, okay, which is also major resistance. We can see this on the 15-minute chart, the $57,000, 56,800, which would be the 62% retracement on the Fibonacci, is this resistance point right over here. So if we manage to break the 55,000, a retest of the 56,800 is very, very likely. Bearish scenario would be getting rejection now here at the 50% levels and coming back down. We broke out from this descending wedge with not a huge amount of volume, okay? So we have to be very, very cautious here. We might get rejected here of this downtrend. This might be a continuation, okay, from this drop. We are having a dead cat bounce scenario, retracement, and now we might have a drop. We could actually still drop from here. Let me just get the Fibonacci retracement out. We could drop from here, and we could have a nice bounce from this resistance point of the descending wedge. So this is not going to look bearish even though we have a drop, and then it might consolidate around this area and then continue to the upside. This is a very, very possible scenario. This doesn't mean we are going to flip bearish here, okay? We're just having a retest at the resistance of the descending wedge and continue to the upside. This is if we do not go up from here. I'm looking for a retest at the $56,800 if we manage to break the $55,000 area. Okay, so this is what I've got for Bitcoin for the bearish and the bullish scenario. Major resistance to break 55,000 to 56,800, and if not, we might get rejection from here and come back down and retest these support levels. Okay, super important we stay above the $53,500 range, as it's been major support level here in the past for Bitcoin also. So if we break this, coming back down and retesting net support, which is the $51,300, $51,000 range, as you can see here on the chart. This is what I've got for Bitcoin, guys, and today's episode. If you are interested in trading, you can do it on Bybit, guys. Remember, if you use my link in the description, you'll be getting this amazing bonus available of $1,610. All the information to get this bonus is in the description. If you have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't seen the Bitcoinsensus website, make sure to check it out. There's a link in the description. Incredible reviews and tutorials here on the website. You've got price predictions and the latest technical analysis and news. So I'll be leaving a link in the description, guys, so you can check it out. And if you haven't seen my PrimeXbt or Bybit tutorial video popping up on your screen, a massive thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do daily technical analysis on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and I'll see you in the next one.